Hi guys, welcome to Mark Bayeski YouTube channel, your YouTube channel for sometimes some interesting uplifting information, sometimes some gobbledygook and sometimes some thought-provoking and really annoying messages from my heart to yours. Sometimes we get a little bit frustrated about certain things, and it's okay. I get quite a few messages of people being upset, but it's okay. It's part of the journey. I guess when you put yourself up onto the podium, you know, you're always going to get people being angry and reflecting their energy on you, and it's okay. Don't worry about it, guys. A lot of you try to defend certain messages that come up under these videos. Please don't do that. Let people be. You know, we have good and bad days, and sometimes we react in silly ways, and sometimes we say sorry, and a lot of the times a lot of people come back to me. I can show you thousands of messages of people coming back saying sorry, I was just in a bad place. So never take it personal. So what we're going to do today, okay, well, first of all, I need to address the fact that my work, before I start sharing what I'm about to share with you, a lot of people go on this energy. I don't particularly like it, but I'm going to share it with you. Why am I credible to be able to share this message today with you? Well, I guess in the 14 years I've been working as a full-time psychic, my last reading was 3 years ago, and up until that point I was fully booked nearly 9 months in advance. When I stopped the work, there was a flood of anger and upset people, but I had to stop. I did, a few months after that, put for charity, I was going to do one reading, and I put it out there, and I think it reached €590. So that was my worth. Last week, we're on Saturday now, only 3 days ago, somebody sent me a message offering me €1,000 to do a reading. So I think that said is my truth. That said should give you enough reason that my sharing what I'm about to share with you, I have a little bit of knowledge of this, okay? So what is today's subject? God, I hate ego, but I thought, you know, a lot of you are going to say, well, who is this guy? So what is today's subject? Today's subject is, how do we begin a path of psychically attunement? How do we make this energy that we hold inside, this gift, this intuition, become stronger? How do we exercise this muscle? Okay, so let me give you one of the things that I used to do that used to help me dramatically become stronger and stronger. And what this means is, this is like planting a seed that then starts to grow. And whenever you plant a seed, the first thing the seed needs to do is take root. It needs to have foundation, and it needs to be solid so nothing can make it move. Now, if you think about that within your body energy, you need that foundation of Mother Nature. You need that trust, that understanding, that intuition, that your mind doesn't then kick in and tries to say, it's a lot of rubbish, it's just your imagination, it's just a bit of luck. Okay, so you really need to get past that. Once you get past that stage, then it becomes part of your everyday life. And only yesterday I was walking along, going to watch a movie, which is like the new, I think it's been hijacked by America, and it was like a Harry Potter film, but it wasn't like Harry Potter to me. It was like hijacked. I don't know, you might love it, but it just didn't seem the same to me. Anyway, so as I'm walking along going to the show to watch it, I thought about somebody, and all of a sudden that somebody sent me a message, and it was really lovely. It was my family, and it was like, it's really nice when you actually attune to your higher self, and you really bring that attunement and that power in. how easily that power can fly through the air in a matter of seconds, even though there's no such thing as time and space, and hit that person for that person to say, oh, I've just been thinking about that person, I'm going to send them a message. You see this amazing connection. They call it telepathy, but it's far more than that. I don't like that word. It's such a low vibration word. It's instant connection from heart to heart. Anyway, so let's give it a try, because this is what I did. This was my own experiment. I never got this from the internet. Nobody ever told me to do it. It just naturally happened in a way that was organic. So when I started to open up to this spiritual world and become interested in it, as you are now because you're watching this, I started to take notice of things that were happening to me. Like, for instance, I'd walk on the streets in the middle of the night and the lights would come on or go off on in the street. And I used to find that fascinating. Is this me, or is it just the light going on and off because there's something wrong with the light? And sometimes I used to just sit down and write something out about somebody I cared for, and then the same day or the afternoon somebody'd say, I was thinking about you today, or were you thinking about me today? And I'd say, my God, look, and I'd send them a photo and say, I wrote this about you, how much I care and love you, and I hope that the illness that you've got will disappear. And if you read this message and you realize that I wrote this today about you and I felt you, then there is something in the power of thought, in the way that if this can touch you from 2,000 miles away or 5,000 miles away, then surely your thought can have that same energy no matter what you do. So I was finding this fascinating, that I was tuning into people and feeling people, and it all started this way. So what I do is I do a daily practice with my meditation. So I would combine my meditation, and don't start saying to yourself, oh, I can't meditate. Meditation is basically sitting down and finding your stillness. Okay, that's all it is. And to do that, it takes years, if not lifetimes of practice. But this isn't a race. If it's a race, just forget it and do something else. This is a part about your journey of life, and about each day that you spend 2 or 3 minutes or 5 minutes or 10 minutes. It's not a race or brownie points if you do longer than somebody else. It's just your natural flow of changing your world and your perception and everything that you see and feel into a few moments of your stillness, and trying to clear away the negativity of day-to-day life. So this is what people refer to as meditation. I call it the still moments, the stillness. So I practice stillness as often as I can. And not only is that self-healing, but it also works on a psychic level too. It really does. It almost feeds the psychic, the intuition. It feeds the muscle within our mind that helps us foresee and to connect to whatever we want to connect to, and to channel, to receive. So try this today. Find a place where you can sit comfortably. And I'd like you to not think of anything, but to maybe focus on 3 people that you know. The first one I'd like you to focus on, and you're not going to get upset with me now, but don't, okay? Just hear me out. The first person I want you to focus on is somebody who doesn't agree with you, who you feel doesn't like you to the extent that maybe hates you, okay? So your worst enemy, if there's such thing. I don't believe there is, because they're their own worst enemy. But let's say that's somebody who you think you have an issue with. They are number 1 you're going to focus on today. Number 2 is somebody that was a friend or is a friend that you haven't seen for a long time. Let's say they're friends. Let's not say was, they are friends, because friends are always friends no matter if you haven't seen them for years. So that's number 2. So I want you to focus on thinking of somebody that you held as a friend but you haven't seen for a while. Okay, that's number 2. And number 3 is somebody in your family that you love and you care for. So this is how I did it. 3 people. So here's what we do. We sit down somewhere comfortable with the music on and we close our eyes. We always breathe through our nose, inhaling, and then we exhale all the negativity and today's issues and today's stress and toxins that we blow out through our mouth. Okay, so now with a happy heart and the power within us and the gift that we hold of healing and love, we are now going to focus our first thoughts on somebody who is in a very bad place, who may have bad thoughts and feelings for us, but we know they don't. They're just in a bad place. So now see them in your mind's eye, in your imagination. See them there in front of you now. Smile directly at them. Walk up to them and give them the most healing hug, cuddle that you could possibly give, with no intention other than love, nothing else. Now let them go, give them a smile, move back and say goodbye. Till next time. Now, we move on to number 2. Remember, we are looking to bring into our mind's eye a person that has been a great friend to us for many years or many weeks, or you've just met them. I want you to see them now in your mind's eye. Bring them forward. And now what I'd like you to do is repeat these few words to them. I miss you. You are a true friend. And I love you with all my heart. Hold out both hands. Take their hands and hold them tight. And smile and repeat those words. Let go. Say goodbye. And now we move on to the 3rd. Take a deep breath through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. Good. The 3rd and final person is somebody in your family that you love. It can be anybody and for any reason. Now, let them appear. Smile. Take either your left or right hand and place it on your heart. And repeat the words. You are far more than my family. You are in my heart. You are in my thoughts. Each and every day. I care and love for you. Take your hand down and look at them in their eyes and repeat this in your mind. Wish them well, say goodbye, step away, and now open your eyes. Okay, this little exercise is what I used to do. And the most amazing thing used to happen. When I really, really attuned into that energy, if I could say when I really meant it, it wasn't something I did because it was an exciting exercise or it was a test or it was science-based. I really meant it. With my hand on my heart, I meant it. Without reason, without thought, it was just, I meant this and I want to give this. When I attuned to that energy, that perfect, loving, balanced place with no reason for doing it other than my heart, I would always get a message. 9 times out of 10, a message would come through saying, I just needed to talk to you, or I felt you today, or hi, how are you doing? And it used to make me smile. I'm going to give you a for instance, because obviously I'm telling you this and you're thinking, whatever. But there's been many times here in the Pure Energy Healing Academy that I had 7 or 8 beautiful practitioners all sat in this room around a screen, my monitor, with a photo of a lady on. And I think I've mentioned this before, but I've got so many of these truths. And I'd say to them, okay, there's somebody that I really care for. I haven't spoken to in, 8 or 9 weeks. But today I really felt that this person, she needed a little bit of healing. And I said, would it be possible if we all now come together and send this lady healing? And I showed them the principles of how to heal as we do in the academy, which takes a few hours. So they're all ready now, all excited, all wanting to see if this actually truly works. So they're all sat there and they begin. And and I kid you not, I swear, within 10 minutes, my phone goes bing! And I showed them. The person that they were healing, I showed them the WhatsApp message. And the WhatsApp message, I showed them the picture at the top. It was the same person. And then I scrolled down and I said, look at the last time we spoke, which was 7 or 8 weeks. And they were like, oh my God. Oh my God to you, to me, is very normal. What you see as not normal in this world, to me, is very normal. And what I see out there is not normal, and you see as normal. So, because I've worked fully in this kind of field of work, which is for me very normal, to you would seem very magical. And to a degree it is magical, but then wouldn't it be wonderful if it wasn't magical and it was just part of our normal life? So I hope you got a little something from this today, and please do let me know if you try this exercise over the next coming months, that one day you say, Mark, you're not going to believe this, and I'm going to say, yes, I am. I completely believe it because I know it's real. The power of what you hold within you, those thoughts, those feelings, when they're at the purest moment in alpha, when you're not thinking of anything, just all of a sudden somebody pops into your mind, that is normally because the person that you're thinking of is thinking of you in a loving and kind way, whether they're worried or they remember, they just feel you. And that is the connection. And that is the first step towards the exercising of your psychic abilities. Because once you step into that energy, you give yourself that foundation, those roots to realize that, whoa, there's something in this. And once you realize there is something in this, that gives you the power then to move forward and do other things that then you realize, wow, it's a snowball effect that basically leads you on the spiritual journey, your spiritual truth, your inner power, your inner happiness, and your inner gifts. Okay, guys, I hope this meant something to you. Also, if you're watching this now till the very end, it's great. And if that's the case, I'd like you to write underneath here a little message, not a long one, not because I haven't time to, just maybe 5 lines of somebody that you are going to send love to, who needs that love because they're in a bad place. I'm gonna, if I read it, why they're in a bad place and why you want to send them healing and love, what reason it is, I'm gonna get Sonia to read through them, and the one that touches our heart, that feels right, then I'm going to send you this crystal to send to them, or for you to keep and work with while you're healing them. So you can either send it to them as a gift or work with it. Remember, this is a clear quartz and it's been painted, so the paint may come off this, but underneath this is a beautiful crystal. It actually looks like an angel as well, doesn't it? So this one's going to come to you if it's meant for you, okay? Just so you know, as a final note, I think the next 50 orders from markbayerski.com, from the shamanic tools and the crystals, I'm going to gift 1 crystal away with each order that you place as well. So that's because because I want to. Okay, guys, from my heart to yours, have a great day. Love you all. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for taking us to 80,000 subscribers. And it's beautiful. Well done, guys. We're growing every day, growing in happiness and love. And I think in the next few videos, I'm going to do more about crystals and share with you, because you're all asking me now, what crystal does this? How does this one work? So I'm going to start doing a few crystal videos. I hope you enjoy them too. Okay, take care, guys.